Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am actually on time. It is right now 9 o'clock. Don't say miracles do not work because they still here today. For those of you that don't know who I am Coach Linda Hillman, and this is 100 Days of Purpose. And I have come to talk to you today about how to be strategic in uncertain times. We've been talking about fear. We've been talking about how to, get ourselves in a place where we don't have to allow fear to hinder, block, or stop us from becoming people of purpose. And I have like this saying that I started about 3 years ago. It's SIP, and it's SIP. And what that is strategic, intentional, and on purpose, right? So it's strategic, intentional, purpose. And I believe that those three words go together. They are not interchangeable, but they go together because if you are a person of purpose, then you are going to be strategic in what you do and what you implement in your life. If you are a person of purpose, then you're going to be intentional about what you're trying to accomplish in your life. And so since I'm talking about purpose almost every single day, I decided to this time doing 100 Days of Purpose is to really break down what it means to be strategic, to really break down what it means to be intentional, and to really break down the possibility of allowing fear to block you. And so we spent a little bit of time talking about fear. We spent a little bit of time about how to set intentions. And now I'm going to give you some strategies on how to be strategic in your thinking, strategic in your actions, and strategic in your planning. Today, we're going to talk more about how to be strategic in uncertain times as it pertains to planning. Okay. So you want to get your pen, you want to get your paper, you want to take some notes because I'm going to give you 7 steps that I implement in my own life, that I teach others to implement in their lives. And look, y'all, this is free stuff, right? So you can't get better than free. And if you implement it, you will see a change in your life. You will see the trajectory of your life change, it shift. You'll see yourself become more clear, have more clarity, have more understanding. And on your road to discovery, on your path to success, on your journey that you are embarking upon, you will see that it doesn't make it easier, but it gives you more a better sense of direction. It gives you that woosah that you need so that you can say, you know what, come what may, I got the plan, right? And because I have the plan, I can maneuver. I can, it's all about being on the defense. It's all about understanding that when your opponent has the ball, your defense has to kick in, right? And in uncertain times, the opponent has the ball. And so your defense has to be there. You're not reacting, you're taking action. Okay. Your action is to stop them from achieving whatever goal they are trying to achieve. The circumstances, the situations, the trouble, the turmoil that you're being faced with, the decisions that you have to make. You have to let them know that they are not in control. You are strategically in control. So you're not reacting to what it is that's going on in your life, but you're taking action because your ultimate goal is to block, stop, and hinder them from destroying whatever it is you're trying to build. And then you need to know when to go on the offensive, right? So when you have the control, when you have the ball, you need to strategically know how to put the ball into play to get to the goal, to get to score. Okay. So if you think about it that way, that's what strategic planning allows you to do. And so here are step number 1. I'm going to go through this really quickly because even though I have a lot to say about this, I can't give it all away right here, right now, right? I can't give it all away for free. So I'm going to give you 7. Now I got about 50 of these things I can give to you, but I'm going to give you 7. And that 7 you should start to see something switching in your life. You should start to see something turn around in your life. And if you are steadfast, unmovable, and you really are taking all of this information in, because I'm just giving you bits and pieces. And I know some people are like, well, Linda, I'm trying to connect the dots, and the dots are not going to connect because I'm leaving stuff out. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I can't give you everything for free. But what I can give you is enough to get you to the next step. And then if you're wise and if you are going to implement wisdom in your life, you're going to say, hey, look, I need to get with you and I need to work with you so I can make sure that I have a full grasp of everything that I'm embarking upon, because you've given me a place to start. But I want to start strong and finish strong. And so if I'm going to finish strong, I need the rest of the puzzle pieces. Okay, so here we go. Number 1, create and execute your personal mission statement. I've talked about this in previous 100 Days of Purpose, so I'm not going to go into what a mission statement is and all of that. If you understand, if you've ever gone to a networking event or something like that, you understand you got about 30 seconds to tell people who you are. That's a mission statement. So, and this isn't for your business. This isn't what you do for vocation or for your profession. This is about you. What is your personal mission statement? You have to create it if you don't have one. If I come up to you and I say, who are you? And you can't give me a 1-line sentence of who you are, then you don't have a personal mission statement. And you need to get that personal mission statement. You need to live it, breathe it, and execute it in your everyday life. Okay, so number 1, create and execute your personal mission statement. Number 2, that's number 1. Number 2 is know where you are and what is needed. So you got to know your environment, because you are becoming a person of purpose, not to be selfish, but you are becoming a person of purpose to extend help to others. There are people that you are assigned to. There are people that are assigned to you. There are people looking for the solution you have on the inside of you. And if they are looking for you, then you need to know your environment and you need to know what's needed so you can give the people what they need and not what you think they need. Okay, there's a scenario I use all the time. If I was created to bring water, but every time I show up, I have orange slices and toast, then I am not fulfilling my purpose. Although I'm bringing something that is nourishing and something that is refreshing, I'm not bringing what is needed. Okay, so know your environment, know where you are, and know what's needed. Number 3, have goals. You got to have that ultimate goal, right? And I always say have 3 to 5 goals that you want to achieve. And once you achieve that, you replace it with another goal. So have goals and have a result in mind, because you got to know what the end looks like. The best way I can say that is for Christians. We understand that God spoke the world into existence and he saw the end before the beginning, right? So he speaks to the end of a thing from the beginning of a thing because he's already got the knowledge of where it's going. That's why he says, for I know the thoughts and the plans I have concerning you. So he already knows where your life is going. You got to know where your life is going. You got to know what the ultimate goals and the ultimate results are. You got to have that in mind, because basically the next step is which is number 4, which is to have an action plan. You can't have an action plan if you don't know where you're headed. It's just like GPS. You got to put the address in so the GPS can tell you how to get from where you are to where you want to be. And that is the action plan, because then it's going to tell you turn right, turn left, go straight, make a U-turn, whatever, right? And when you make a wrong turn, what does the GPS does? It recalculates so it can tell you from where you are, this is where you got to go to get where you said you want to go. right? And so you got to have an action plan. Let's go over the 4 things again, and then we'll move on. Number 1, create, execute your personal mission statement. Number 2, know where you are and what is needed. Number 3, have goals or results in your head, right? Have them in your mind and understand them. Write them down, okay? Don't just have them in your head. Write them down, right? Write it down. Make it plain. Be very specific about what it is you're trying to accomplish. So have end results. And I like to always do it in a picture form. So, once I accomplish this, this is what it's going to look like to me, because then that picture form is in my mind, right? The goal is written on my paper, but the picture of what the goal looks like is in my mind's eye, right? And so that's going to always fuel my fire and get me when I feel that I'm going to fall down, or when I'm going to fall out, or when I'm going to give up. That picture pops up and that goal written down pops up, and I'm like, okay, no, got to get there, because I want to experience what I see, right? So you got to see it before you can see it, but you got to be able to write it down, make it clear, be very specific, and be honest with yourself. Don't try to achieve something you're not ready for. Okay? So have goals and end results in mind. And then number 4 is have an action plan. So you got to take action. You're right. You got to take action. Number 5 is choose a vital overall strategy. What does that mean? That means that if I am trying to accomplish these 5 things, I need to have something that's going to be the foundation that is always going to be tried, true, and tested. So whenever I get into doing stuff, right, and it looks like it's falling apart, or looks like stuff is not going to go right, or maybe it is going right, I have something that I can check myself with and say, okay, I'm still on course. I'm still doing what it is that I need to do. It may be hard, it may be easy, it may be blah, 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 but I have this overall foundational that, it's my equator line, or my Ecuador line, whatever they call that, the longitude or latitude 0. That's my 0, ground 0. Okay. I keep coming back to that, and that keeps launching me into the different areas that I need. So you need to have that overall strategy. And it's very easy to have that, because when you get off course, it's going to redirect you and put you back on course. Okay. Number 6, have a 1-year, 3-year, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year plan. So you want to start with, a 1-year plan. Then you want to grow that into a 3-year plan. So your 1-year plan should roll into the 3-year plan should roll into the 5-year plan. The 5-year plan should roll into the 10-year plan, the 10-year plan into the 20-year plan. So when you look back over your life, you can see the milestones, because in year 1, when I started becoming a person of purpose, year 1, I accomplished this, which then led to me being able to fulfill my 3-year obligation, or my 3-year plan. And that then, took me into my 5-year plan. And as I got there, I could check all things. I can say, okay, I accomplished this in year 1. I accomplished these 3 things in year 3. I accomplished these 5 things in year 5. You can see the milestones. You can celebrate each thing. So it shouldn't be a separate 1-year plan that has nothing to do with your 3-year plan. Your 1-year plan has everything to do with your 3-year plan, which has everything to do with your 5-year plan, which has everything to do with your 10-year plan, which has everything to do with your 20-year plan. So when you're doing it, you know that you're on your path to achieving your goals. Okay. And so some people start off with the 20-year plan, and then they break down, okay, well, what can I accomplish in 10 years? What can I accomplish in 5 years? What can I accomplish in 3 years? What can I accomplish in a year? What can I accomplish in 6 months? What can I accomplish in 3 months? And so that's how you would work it back. Start from the end, work your way back to the beginning. And then once you have all of that in writing, you now have, the foundation, if you will, for your action plan, because now in the next week, this is what I need to do. In the next day, this is what I need to do. Action plans are daily, sometimes hourly, daily, monthly, weekly. So you need to have these things. And that's why I talk about journals, because journals, you can write everything down and you have something to reference back. That I can't stress enough how important writing stuff down and keeping a journal really is. Okay. There's things that I didn't journal about that I wish I had, because when I'm writing my books and I'm trying to remember specific things and I didn't write them down, right? Or I wrote them down very generally. And so then it's like, okay, I thought that would be enough to make me remember, but it's not. And so you want to make sure that you are categorized or cataloging and chronicling everything that you're going through, so you can have a way. Because guess what? There are going to be people that come up to you and say, hey, Linda, how did you accomplish this? And you don't want to give them the whole, well, I just prayed and the Lord led me to it. No, you want to tell them exactly what it is that you did. Yes, you prayed. Yes, the Lord led you to it, but there was some ups, some downs, some ins, some outs, and some roundabouts. And you want to be able to tell people that, because you want to give people a realistic look at what it's going to take for them to accomplish their goals and be successful. Okay. So have your 1 year, your 3 year, your 5 year, your 10 year, your 20-year plan. And then number 7, leave wiggle room. This is so important. Leave wiggle room for situations and opportunities that may arise in the moment that keep you on task, that keep you on target. But you want to be able to take advantage of these opportunities, because they may push you further into what it is you're trying to accomplish. And believe me, remember the 4 wheels of the vehicle? You're going to have opportunities that pop up if you are using your resources and your willingness and your influence, right? If you're doing all of this, opportunities are going to pop up, and you want to have the flexibility to take advantage of an opportunity that's going to further your agenda or further you into discovering who you are and why you're here and who you're supposed to serve. And those opportunities will come more frequently if you are flexible. Okay. So remember, you got to understand what I'm saying. If you're using your resources, if you're using your influence, and if you are willing, opportunities will come. And you want to take advantage of those opportunities. Okay. So leave some wiggle room for opportunities that will change, that are game changers, but keep you on course. Now, you don't want an opportunity that's going to take you off of course. You want the opportunities to continue you down the path that you are on. However, if you are inflexible when those opportunities come, or you haven't been doing your due diligence and those opportunities come, you won't be able to take advantage of them because you're so booked, or you don't have the resources, or you don't have the influence, or you're just not willing to take the chance. So you want to leave that wiggle room. Successful people understand calculated risk. They understand compound interest. They understand I got to give a little to get a lot. Okay? And so that's what I want you to understand. See, we want things to come to us, but we're not willing to pay the price for it. But then we want to go up to someone who's successful and be like, oh, how did you get there? And then when they tell us what they did, we're like, oh, that's too much. It don't take all that. But if it didn't take all of that, they wouldn't have gotten where they are, and you wouldn't be asking them how they got there. Think about it. Sometimes it takes every bit of all of that. All right. So I'm Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. I just want you guys to have a wonderful Sunday. I want you guys to do some things. Look, today is June the 6th, 2021. It has been officially now 3 years since I've had my weight loss surgery, and I have not had any regrets. And I'm going to be embarking on some journeys over the next course of the next year, to help me accomplish the goals that I have set for me as far as my health, my just my appearance and everything. And so you guys are going to be seeing that. And those of you that are a part of my Transforming Me Before Your Eyes group, I have a private group, and now I have a Facebook page that I'm creating. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me right here on Facebook. I'm going to be talking a little bit. I'm not going to really be putting it on this timeline, but I'm going to be putting it over there. So I'm going to be talking about my journey, talking about what's going on with me as far as my health goes, because I'm healthy. And that was my goal. When I started this journey of weight loss, I wanted to become more healthier. I was healthy. I didn't have any problems. I didn't have any symptoms. And the question to me was, how are you going to stay that way? If you do nothing, will you stay that way? And so I chose to do something about it. And my journey and my path has been uphill, downhill, in and out. I'm writing a book about my redemption story, which is my weight loss journey. There was a whole lot involved. It was more than just me saying, okay, I'm going to lose weight. It was me saying, I need to work on me emotionally. I need to work on me mentally. I need to work on me spiritually. I need to work on my physical appearance. I need to work on my finances. So all of this stuff has come out of a weight loss journey. And you don't realize how all of those areas affect what you put in your mouth, what you put in your body, and how your body responds to that. And so I absolutely want to share this with you. And like I said, I won't be sharing it on my main page. I'll be sharing it in its appropriate place. So, there's going to be pictures and things that, of course, is going to be on the internet, but there's going to be things that, everyone on my timeline may not want to see. And so I'm going to put that over in a spot where it's appropriate. And YouTube, there'll be YouTube videos, there'll be lives and all of that stuff. So I'm excited about this journey. Today starts my year one of just saying, okay, what's my next step? I've got here. Now, where do I go? And so I've determined where it is that I want to go. I'm going to be talking about that journey, and I'm going to really try to be more faithful and more consistent in documenting it, because I was supposed to document my whole journey. And I did some early videos when I first was, starting it, and some videos like, different stages of it, but I wasn't consistent. And so I'm going to really try to be consistent with this one. With this next leg, so you guys can see, and it's going to be transparent, because look, people, I don't know how to do anything and be fake and phony about it. I ain't got time for that. That's too much mental work. So I'm just going to tell you how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling it, and y'all can believe it or not believe it. Y'all can get with it or not get with it. It don't matter, because this is for me, and this is a part of my journey. This is a part of my transformation. This is a part of my growth and evolution into Linda. Okay, so hopefully, if you have not already, you will go to Transforming Me Before Your Eyes. It's a private group, or ask me and I'll send you the link. And you will also join my Facebook page, which is open to everyone. And again, the one that's open to everyone will have stuff in it, but it won't have, some of the more private stuff that'll go into the private group. And this isn't just a one-way thing. It's just not me talking about it, but it's you coming in and us becoming a support to one another. So don't join the group if you don't want to talk. Don't join the group if you just want to, oh, I want to see what Linda doing. Don't do it. Come in because you are on your own path. You're on your own journey to being healthy. And if you lose a few pounds while you're at it, then that's all the better for it. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to be healthy. We're trying to eat good. We're trying to put the right foods in our body. We're trying to understand why our body does what it does and how we can better take care of our body so we can live the life, the quality of life we were meant to live. Because the Bible says, I would that you would be in good health and prosperous. And so that means that health and prosperity connect. Okay. So I'm Coach Linda. This is 100 Days of Purpose. Just wanted to throw that in so you guys can kind of know what's going on and become a part. You know, if you're following me and if you think that I'm a good inspiration, then become a part and know what it is that I'm doing. All of this is free to you, so it doesn't cost you anything. Even the 90-day challenge that I'm about to launch later today, all of that is free to you. I have a 30-day challenge that I'm doing with the Life of Purpose. That's going to be free to you. So I'm giving you guys opportunity to kind of see who I am and work with me on that level. So when you guys get ready to do the next level and start paying for services, you kind of know what you're going to get, because I don't change it up because it's free or because I am who I am. However, the breadth of what you get, the depth of what you get changes when you pay. I'm just saying. Okay. So y'all be blessed. Y'all be encouraged. Happy Sunday to you. Remember, only those that can see the invisible can achieve the impossible. So I double dog dare you to be exactly who God created you to be, to the world that God created you to or assigned to you. Okay. And that's your world. That's not the world. It's the people God has placed in your life that you have a solution for, that have a solution for you. Okay. I'm happy for today because I get to, as my first lady would say, I get to be Linda. I get to be saved. I get to be happy. I get to be free. I get to be a person of purpose. And I am happy, happy, happy about it. Y'all be blessed. Talk to you soon. I'm out.